How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Kind of just spent the day painting and editing. It's kind of ideal. Just saw something that I wanted to fix. There we go. Sorry. I need to not be messing with that. I'm supposed to be entertaining you rather than painting off to the side where you can't see. How are you guys doing? I think this might be one of the last Stardew streams. Thank you for the 20 bits, Luigi guy. Let's see. Let's get that loaded. A friend of mine, actually I have a couple of stories to tell. This guy who used to hang around stream quite a bit, he messaged me the other day. He's been messaging me off and on a little bit. Just every now and then. He used to hang out a lot. Olts. Spicy Skeletor, thank you for subbing. Holy shit, thank you. He used to hang around my chat quite a bit, this guy. But he stopped, sort of. More or less just because he had to, Have I ever played Factorio? I did an entire playthrough with Mike, actually, that's on After Hours. It's good. It's me and Mike shitposting for, you know, hours upon hours. But anyway, he sent me a message about a game that he wants me to play. He sent me a few, but this is the first one that I think actually that I'll do. Not to sound like a dick, but this is the first one that I think you guys will actually be really interested in. So, I think he's just a lurker, yeah. Am I going to enter the fishing contest tomorrow? Oh, fuck, I hate the fishing contest. When are you gonna have a baby? Yeah, I think you gotta reset you gotta resub every month, for Twitch Prime. Just in case if you don't want to keep subbing to me, you know? Let's see. We're all gathered tomorrow in the front of Marine's house for the Festival of Ice, celebration of winter snowmen, ice sculptures, and fishing competition. Really remember too much about that, but whatever. It doesn't really matter if I do or not. I don't really need anything. Let's talk about this game for a minute. I don't really need anything in this game, do I? I kind of got what I need. To upgrade my tools, they're at gold, which means they have to go up to iridium, right? So I need iridium, and the only way to get iridium is to either mine a shit ton of it, which is really hard to do because it's kind of rare, or get iridium slimes, which I do by something. No. You're cool, lurker. Let's see, what's been going on? I've been, so last time we kind of talked about quite a bit about, art and stuff like that. And by and large part, most people really enjoyed it. But there was one real hang-up. Most of it you guys agreed with. You were like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, I've got 500 slime gels. So I can use that to make slimes, you say? Alright, let's go and try that. Can I use slime? I can make more slime making machines, right? Where's that? This thing? Egg press. Okay, so fire quartz battery pack. Fire quartz. Well, I need a battery pack. Fire quartz. Cool. I'm glad I just have things. Thank you for 10 months of support, Waved Azumeral. Oh, I need to go around this. I need to, like, pave this as well and probably cut down these trees here. We'll work it out. What do they eat? I got the achievement Artisan. So, I figured I'd talk a little bit about the one thing that everyone seemed to kind of have an issue with last time. And, that's... they don't eat. What the fuck are these, then? I put water in it? So it's like a watering bowl. Okay. Where's my can? I don't remember. Water troughs. Do I have to fill that, or do they just fill? Slimes live in water. Okay. The one part that people seem to have a hang-up about, during the art thing, is the stuff about conceptualism. And to be honest, I didn't really do a good job explaining it or really understanding it. It's something that I have a lot of trouble with. So because of that, I kind of went and actually looked up more information. And the more I looked it up, the more pissed off I got. You know, I loved the idea of Duchamp's thing just because I like a good troll, a good practical joke. But the amount of damage it seems to have done to the art world is insane. So if you're not aware, Duchamp's fountain, I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing his name right because it's not English, and I can barely speak that language, let alone other languages. Gotta blow my nose. Hello. Ugh. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Zarkath. Hey, Draggy? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Again, that's why I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing his name as well. Should I get more slime presses going? I don't know if I have enough for that. I need more coal, and I just don't have that. So I guess I should try and explain that. I mean, I ended up looking it up, right? I ended up looking up what I could about conceptualism, because it was something that everyone in chat was just like, that sounds like some bullshit. Even Hootie came in and was like, that sounds like some shit. And I'm like, yeah, but that's kind of where art is at right now. And I ended up finding this YouTube channel called Art versus Reality. And I think he did a better job of explaining it than I can. So when I fuck this up, then go and watch their series. It's a guy pretending to be an art critic hanging out in the garbage. Because art critics aren't needed anymore, is what he says. He's an artist and he's a art student, but he's pretending to be a art critic. You know what I mean? The same way that I pretend to be an interesting person. But I digress. It's an interesting series because it's about, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes long. What is going on with this tree here? Oh, it's because it's got a tap in it. Well, shit then. I need iridium in order to upgrade the tools, and so that's why I got it. I mean, everyone says the slime hutch isn't worth it, but tell me what I should be doing on the last couple of days of this game. But anyway, he was talking about, he's got a lot of interesting thoughts and ideas as far as, like, what's going on in the art world, and about how we got to conceptualism in the first place. So, Duchamp's fountain, right? It's a urinal. Put 90 degrees on its side. And basically the idea is that... Thank you for the 100 bits, if you didn't fail. That you know, he took something out of its original context, and we now have a discussion about it because we've, you know, the idea behind it is what's important with conceptual art, you know? And he makes a really solid point about, how it's weird that with movies, you know, everyone involved gets in the credits, right? But with art, with fine art anyway, the stuff that goes in galleries, only the artist goes in there, not the people who worked on it, you know? Like, if you have some huge, like, massive sculpture or painting, it's probably done by, like, 80 dudes, all getting paid just a little bit each. Alright, so any of the ones that are not perfect, yeah, sometimes, like, there's huge projects. If you look up some of these huge sculptures and stuff, like, they're huge projects. Like, 80 guys working on a thing. And it's kind of weird, and he made a good point. And then it kind of made me realize that this is just, and I'm going to be a little bit political when I say this, I kind of feel like this is just sort of the same shit over. Like, I don't know. It seems like it's art made by the rich, for the rich, to the exclusion of anyone else. You know? Like, the only people who, like, really get or like some of that stuff, like, the only people who matter in it are, we're not talking about just Dada. We're talking about, I mean, some of Dada. But Dada is meant to fuck around. These guys are being serious. You know, the idea is paramount. And he makes a good point, like, why is it that, you know, Steve Jobs gets credit for making the iPhone, but all the people who actually make the machine don't? I mean, I guess we're fairly aware that, like, there are people who work on it, but we always give the credit to Steve Jobs or Apple as just this sort of monolith. I guess it's just kind of weird, right? But to actually partake in the fine art world, you need to be able to be seen and noticed, and to some degree, you're going to have to be able to, I don't know, is marketing art? It can be, I guess. I mean, that's sort of the thing with conceptualism, is where does that line end? And I kind of think that, personally, I think it should be that you should be able to, or at least do all of it. Now, where does that stop, though? You know? Thank you, Izzy, for 9 months of support, saying Stardew Valley makes me squart. I don't know as if it was meant to be pronounced that way, but I figured that was the most disgusting way to pronounce that, and it would be to your liking, so. Anyway. Yeah, I get that Steve Jobs owns it, but he can credit whoever he wants. But, like, isn't it the people who make the thing, not the idea, that really make it what it is? No, don't eat the star fruit, you stupid fuck. So, I don't know. And I keep trying to go to the slime hutch because I forget that it exists. So, I don't know. So let's say you have to make the entire thing yourself. And he makes a good point in saying that, you know, what makes good art, you know? And he says, well, first you got to define make good it's make great and art. You have to define all three of those terms before you can even get into the discussion of, stuff. You know what I mean? I don't remember where I started that sentence, so I don't remember if I know what I mean. So, oh, right. Great, good, what is it? And so, I mean, like, he kind of down-talks art college. And, you know, he kind of has a point. But, yeah, you know, Meaty Refrigerator kind of gets to where I was going with that eventually. Should the book printers be in the book's credits? They are. Technically. Like, whenever you look at a book, like it says, like, Penguin Publishing House or whatever, like, you know who published like, what company did it. And you say the company rather than each individual person who did it, because otherwise it would be insane. But, like, I think I need, like, another round, maybe. I'm not sure how many more of these I need. Let's just get, like, one round more going. And then it's almost time for sleep. So, oh, you mean, like, the model of the printer. So that's the question I've got. So I'm a painter, right? I use acrylic mostly. Just because I don't like how long it takes for oils to dry. But acrylic paint is something that you kind of have to specialize in making. It's kind of a bitch, you know? Like, you don't just casually make acrylic because it's made from plastic. I would have to have oil in order to, you know, break it down into plastics and understand how to do that process. Do I have to do we have to make do I have to make the paint as well as the canvas? You know, do I have to stretch the canvas myself? There are some artists who do that. Like, where is that line? Where do I have, like, when can I say this is entirely me? I would imagine that most people wouldn't credit the canvas maker or the painter, because that's a crazy thing to do. You will say that it's acrylic on canvas, but you won't say that I don't know, who made this. This is a Practica canvas that's sitting right next to me. Well, welcome to the stream, Doradan. So, kiss the wife again. Yeah, do I have to, like, who do I have to credit? Do I have to credit everyone? Yeah, I mean, like, society is built upon the work of other people as well. You know, I'm built on the backs of giants in a lot of ways. Like, I am in a house that is air conditioned. You know, who made the air conditioner? That's important for the sake of making this art, because I would otherwise be in a really uncomfortable spot. It changes how quickly it dries. It dries slower because it's cooler in here as opposed to the 100-degree heat that there is outside. Should I have to credit the air conditioner as well as the shelter that I am? Do I have to credit my apartment complex? Because it technically was involved. Right? Like, do I have to credit Bill Murray? Yeah, I mean, like, with concept art, they would say it's merely the concept and not the work that is the art, you know? And I kind of don't think that's right. Like, I think that listen, when an artist covers a song, let's say I'm gonna go cover, I don't know, All-Star by Smash Mouth, right? Now, it would be disingenuous of me to say that I was the one who made it, right? But it would also be disingenuous to not credit me for my cover, right? I should probably make another chest, shouldn't I? Let's make one just for this room. Do I have to credit Shrek? Okay. You can have this egg, and I should probably get some more... I'm gonna turn it green just because that's good. So I have to credit, obviously, Smash Mouth. You know, in the sleeve of any, like, CD you get, assuming you still buy CDs, I do, because it's just convenient for me in a lot of ways. I have to, like, you see who does what, right? Like, lyrics by so-and-so, melody by so-and-so, and then there are the pop singers and stuff that don't write their own stuff. And I think they get the license to do it, right? Like, they don't have to credit whoever actually wrote the song, you know? Like, you hear about, I don't know, Britney Spears, Chris Daughtry, I don't know, pick someone. Like, they don't write some of the songs they do, you know? But, like, I don't know. Genuine question: If you solicit art from someone and they deliver you a finished project that you absolutely hate, what do you do? What if they put a lot of time into it? Are you paying them, first off? Yeah, ghostwriting, the ghostwriter doesn't get the credit, but I feel like that situation is set up that way. But to answer your question, a good artist will get a very specific description and will show you works in progress. Ideally, they have done this. Assuming that you've commissioned them, you've paid them money, and they've done a good faith effort in keeping you in the loop about what they're doing and how they've been doing it, and you didn't like it after all that, tough shit. They should, however, you know, Like, usually when I do a commission for someone, I sketch out what I'm doing. I'm like, the head's gonna be basically here. It's gonna kind of look like this, you know? You suck at fishing, that's probably why. So, I would say you can be upset, but it entirely depends on, like, how much you actually would be involved in that. Like, how much were you involved in the process of telling them? How specific were you? If you said something vague to them, then maybe they didn't have a chance to get a good thing. Yeah, if you keep an open communication to someone while you're doing... As an artist, whenever I do commissions, I make sure they know exactly what's going on. And that way, at the end, if they have problems, they're either small ones or they're an asshole. You know? I'm talking to everyone twice, that way they'll like me. Does that mean anything? I don't know, man. You showed up in your work clothes, dude. This chat does get philosophical every now and then. So, I mean, I don't know your specific situation with your commission that you may not have gotten. But, like, that would be my answer. Hopefully you've, Can I get in there? It seems like I would be able to. I don't know, I'm a little bit out of it today. I might go and get a Coke. I mean, generally speaking, when I get like a commission or something, like, it's vague. It's vague as shit. Like, they have some grand design in their mind, but they don't explain that. Yeah, I mean, like, and it depends on the artist and depends on the commissioner, like, exactly how much you need to be involved. If you really, really want to make sure that you get the thing that you want, make sure you stay on top of it. Maybe even draw a really shitty sketch of what you want. And be like, hey, I'm not an artist, but can you do basically this, but better? You know? And then they'll have an idea of how the positioning's supposed to be of the people, or stuff like that. And they may do something a little bit different, because they're an artist and they know better. But, like, you know. Do I still take walks? Not as much as I should. But occasionally. I'm ready to compete. Yes. So I'm gonna pay attention to this, because I have a feeling that this is not just, you know... Yeah, most of the time commissions, you just have to accept the person is not gonna be ultra clear. And I feel like it's a little bit weird in my situation, because people do get a little bit freaked out in talking to me, which is weird in general, but, like, I wonder if they don't complain about it because I'm Rev and not because I'm just some fuck stain on the internet. You know what I mean? If you need it to be very specific, Bori, I would recommend that. That would help me out if I did one. Well, welcome to stream. Lerua. God. Wish I could pronounce people's names. Or just read, you know? I'm dumb as shit. So we're just fishing, right? I wasn't actually paying attention to any of this shit, because I feel like I've done it before. Oh. We're just speed fishing, right? So... I think the answer to my question about the, how much should we credit, or who should we credit, is entirely based on, like, what was actually directly involved? Like, I don't think the materials generally count, but the putting together in the materials is where it is, right? And if you use, what is it called? found objects, basically toilets or whatever you end up finding off the street. Like, if I find a cool rock or something, that's technically a found object. I'm not really manipulating it much. Unless if I am, I'm carving it or painting it or whatever that would bring it to the next level. It would not be counted as found object anymore. But if I find, like, a tin can, or take a tin can and change it, it would stop be considering a found object. Found object is literally, it hasn't been changed any at all. Otherwise, it's considered a material. It's hard to get through some of this stuff. And some conceptual art stuff is kind of cool, and it doesn't work otherwise. Like, there's a piece called All the Men I've Ever Slept With. Excuse me. All the Men I've Ever Slept With. And I forget who the woman who did it is, but, hey, Great Zot, thank you for 14 months of support. I don't know as if I won this one. We'll come back to that in a second. And I'll reread that in just a second, Punstar, if you don't mind copy-pasting that, because I'm going to definitely miss what you said. That's a lot of fish! The smell. Now for the winner, this year's ice fishing competition. It's not going to be me. I caught like 5 fish. Willie with 5 fresh fish. Isn't that exactly how many I got? I think I've already won this once. Willie, go fuck yourself. All he does is fish. Well, that's it for this year. I just kind of got unlucky on actually casting as well. Some it just didn't. I got 4. Oh, wow. I need to go feed the animals and stuff. He's a fisherman. That's all he does. I can't feel too bad about that. I'll go break into Willie's, steal his shit, and break his legs. And his fishing pole. See how he likes that shit. And Spike is trying to sleep. Oh. Okay, so this is like a not like... Are you asleep? Okay. Why don't I plant trees in the greenhouse? Because starfruit makes more money. So, I don't know. I think that's the first event that I've ever lost. I feel a little weird about that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well. Oh, that's still going. Alright. So there's no real point in getting green slimes. I should really only focus on getting actually good slimes. And in order to do that, I need... I'm gonna look at it one more fucking time. Fire quartz, coal, battery pack. And I need coal and fire quartz. I have plenty of fire quartz, right? 3. Okay. So I need more. I can do that. And then the just coal I can get pretty much anywhere, so... And I need to go kill void spirits anyway, so I guess we go do that. We'll double check, do all the basic morning work shit, and then we'll be fine. Incubate the green slimes in town, if you'd like. They talk to the citizens, they're generally cute. That's adorable, and I think I will do that. Alright. Alright. It is easier to do this when I don't have to worry about... I mean, like, not having... The cat just being outside all the time during the winter is a little bit weird, but whatever. This is a good game. It's a lot of it about just weird stuff. Like, it's a farming game, but you do regularly hang out with, like, void spirits. So... Because video games. It's a good comfy game. Let's pet all of the chickens, because I guess that's what you do. And the dinosaur. Do you have to give the cat water? I'm supposed to? I kind of Where is my watering pail? I need to go get that. Is it in here? That's the milk pail. So, I don't know, just the more I hear about art and conceptual art and the general way that art is going right now, it makes me realize that really what it comes down to is that we need to, it seems like it's more important to just... I don't know. I'm gonna get a Coke real quick because I'm very much not paying attention to what's going on and I keep spacing out. I'll be right back. One sec. So here's something that guy pointed out, I say as I roll up to the thing. He pointed out that every single time, basically since the Impressionists, you know, there's been a selection process, and I guess there always has been. That was his other point. There's always been a selection process, and there even still is a selection process. There are judges, except for now, instead of it being, I mean, I guess it's always been the elite, it's always been rich people, royalty. Now it's just people with a shit ton of money that decide what is good. And everyone wants to be the next Greenberg, Rauschenberg. It's not Rauschenberg, is it? No, that's someone else. That's an actual artist. They want to be the next guy who finds the next Warhol. And so it becomes like this, just they get weird shit. Yeah, it's probably cost effective to go and buy new starfruit seeds from her rather than making them. Okay. So I like Rothko. I like him conceptually. I don't know if I like his end product. I think the end product is kind of dull. But I don't know. I think it's time for yet another one of those art revolutions that happens. Because basically what happens is every generation they get really suck in. Like, everything grinds to a halt. Any innovation stops, and they just keep making the same crap. And then they eventually get stuck. And someone comes around and shakes things up. Some new community of, basically up until the 80s, young white guys that think they know better. 70s, maybe 60s. Decide that, nah, this is the new cool. New cool is this. And the old academy, they gotta get out of the way for us cool guys. And so... I don't know. I think it's about time for one of those. Because no one really... I mean, like, every generation of artists is trying to find something that's for the everyman. I mean, pop art, annoyingly, I think, did it best. Because everyone understands pop art. But I hate it. And I think maybe minimalism. Minimalism did it as well, but I think a lot of people don't get it. That they do get it. Like, minimalism is basically what you see is what you get. So, a lot of people want more from it. They want some deep thought, but it's just like, isn't this cool? Like, this room is really lit cool. I think this game engine is, like, C, maybe? C++, something like that. I don't think, and in a way, like, minimalism straddles this line from being, like, very elitist, in that, like, you have to know that, like, you have to go to school to understand that this literally is just the function, the form of it. Just, what if it was just art? It's sort of the new aestheticism in a lot of ways, I guess, but... Do you consider memes art? I'm wondering if they're the kind of new Dadaist thing, you know? Like, YouTube poops, which is a meme, they're they're kind of, I mean, like, I think if you went and found, like, I don't know, if you showed that to someone who was from the Dadaist, group, and just go, here's what happens in the future, they would go, that's hilarious. I love that. Like, they would be totally into YouTube poops. They would then just, I don't know, they would love it. So I think I guess it is, but, like, you know, a lot of things are art, you know? Are there art with a capital A? I think a lot of meme culture is very much Dadaist. It's, you know, it's, a lot of it is nihilistic, which is what Dada was, you know? Like, nothing matters. They had seen the horrors of war, and they were so tired of, They didn't see a point in anything, so they're just like, I'm in a shitpost now. Like, I've seen war, I've seen people die for stupid reasons, and now, what if I just made, I don't know, what if I stapled a thing to the wall? Just like a picture of a cat sideways. Be like, yeah, there you go. I don't know. So, I think memes are. It's very much like Dadaism. I think if you read up on Dadaism, you'll find a lot of similarities to YouTube poops and memes. It didn't have the sort of mimetic effect that everyone, you know, continued to say the same thing. They're all trying to come up with the newest shitpost. It's more shitposting than it is memes. But I guess shitposting is memes. I don't know. How do you want to see that? That would be my way of interpreting it. So I think it's about time that there is a new art revolution. And it's not going to come... If you're an artist right now and you have aspirations of being in the fine art world, and you agree with what I'm saying, there's absolutely no reason to try and get your art into a museum now. Because it's not going to come from them. The old elite don't know what they're doing. That's what every other generation has figured out. The old elite don't know what they're doing, and we're just going to move forward to the next one. You know? We're going to find our new elite. We're going to find our new guys and eventually become the elite, and everyone will hate us, and then there'll be a new generation of young white guys who hate us. It's just sort of how it works. I think you ought to do whatever you guys want to do. A majority of people who set out to be artists don't end up doing it for their entire lives. But also, I wouldn't want to live my life knowing that I didn't try. Am I going to be on my deathbed and regret that I didn't try and become an artist? You know? Probably. So yeah, I may not become one, but at least I'll feel better about having tried. And is the internet gonna increase? I think the internet may be the way to curate the new group, because I think there's very much how every group before got together was they kind of all found each other, shared their idea on what it should be, and then they got together and made that, and that worked. You know, they'd all talk about what art was, and then Picasso would show up and be like, I agree. And everyone was like, oh, hey, Picasso. And he's like, what's up? So, Picasso was involved in so many art movements. Album covers is fine art. There's some, There's a Craigslist posting for someone who wanted, like, Dolly-like stuff. So I started looking into Dolly. Because I like Dolly. He was more of a showman than he was an artist in a lot of ways. He was a surrealist artist, so he had the whole, you know, what if instead of it being a rock, it's a penis? And because I'm thinking it's a penis, it's because my mother didn't love me. There was a lot of that going on. Dolly did have some, like, I don't know, the other surrealists kind of kicked him out of the surrealist movement because they were like, look, you don't give you don't get this. You know, you sold out, man. And he was like, nah. Lobster telephone. And they're like, fuck you. He's like, listen, couch lips. He, a little bit of the surrealist stuff was shitposting, a little bit of it, but it was like shitposting that, like, had some thought behind it, but not really, because it had to be like the id, you know? In with the whole Freud thing that we had to be talking about. What, you know, how do we get to the art that's just the pure artist, not the anything that's getting in the way? I talked about this last stream, so I'm not going to go into too much about it, but suffice to say that he was fairly good at that. A lot of his drawings were based off of rocks that he saw growing up. There's an interesting documentary about him on YouTube. The other reason that that they kicked him out was because he didn't really say anything against Hitler. In fact, he included Hitler in some of his art. And a lot of the other artists in the surrealist movement were just like, look, this guy is bad. You gotta denounce him. And he's like, whatever. So, I mean, as much as I like Dolly, and I see a little bit of a kindred spirit in his shitposting and just, like, the way he would mess with people, whoops. Him not being, like, specifically Hitler enough for the rest of the... And that may have just been an excuse. I don't know. Oh, hey, I did it. I got the, Monster Slayer thing. I got an achievement. Protector of the Valley achievement unlocked. I actually have no idea what chat is talking about. We passed from memes, art, furries, Hitler. I don't know. That's the way. What year am I on? Third year. So I don't know. I guess I should stop talking about Hitler. But anyway, moving on. Dolly was an interesting guy. And so they wanted someone who could do the Dolly thing. And I'm like, I can lie. You know, I said I was huge into Bill Murray and did a thing about, you know, did a painting for Bill Murray. I don't actually care about Bill Murray, but I'm gonna get paid money for doing it. I could dabble in some surrealism stuff. I've got, like, some stuff that I actually care about going on in the background. Holy shit! What? During the night, Penny gave birth to a baby girl. Shit, what do we name her? Friturt? Really? Friturt. Chat wants me to name it Hazel. I mean, I did know she was pregnant. I just kind of figured it would take longer than a month. You know? Bill Murray's the other option. It's a girl. I'm not gonna name... No, Rev. She is... Nicoli. What? Like nickel? What? The fuck are you guys talking about? Pregnancy lasts 18 days. Wow. Alright. I kind of like Friturt. Because it's an ugly name for a child, but it's kind of... I don't know. Friturt. 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 We've named the child Friturt. Friturt. The name that I'm probably not pronouncing correctly. Everything went well. Now little Friturt is part of the family. We're very fortunate. Let's look at Friturt. Aww. Friturt. Friturt is sleeping. That's, okay. I guess I just go to work then. Do you think Dadaism can be applied to music? Yes. It's called 333. Listen to it. It's a good lack thereof a song. There's quite a few Dadaist songs. I think most of Bees McBees is Dadaism. A lot of my jokes end up being neo-Dadaist in a way, but whatever. It's 4:33? Excuse me. I don't keep up with these things as well as I should. I mean, what the how do I deal with the baby? What do I do? What are babies for? What do they do? Do I like need to... Do I need to do anything? I can't sell the baby. I don't want to sell the baby. That seems fucked up. I don't know, just drop that shit on the floor. Okay, guess I can't. Alright. You need 2 kids for Chivos. Okay. Friturt. Baby Friturt. Hello, pig. You can actually get rid of babies in a certain way. What? Moobot looks really happy today. Cool. I mean, the baby probably was successfully delivered because I know exactly how to deal with that shit. Deleting your baby is illegal. I think murdering your child generally would be considered a bad thing. Most people would consider the parent to be a bit of a ass. How do I deal with a real baby? Oh, fuck. Eventually, not yet. I don't know how to deal with that. It's, that would take a very stable financial situation for me to even consider. And, that is... I don't know. Just not the way I like to think about things. But, let me get another egg maker going. I mean, I guess that's my wife as well, but, you know. I'm not gonna delete the baby. I just got it. I'm not gonna immediately delete it. I'm not gonna IRL name my child Friturt. That's a stupid thing to do. Okay, so we got a blue slime egg, and we got this guy. What's up? Are you trying to kill me? Do you want food? Yes, hi. I'm just gonna do all the ones that aren't green. So it's just here. Does it do anything? Oh, there's my... Why was I having that much trouble and no one corrected me on that shit? There you go. There's some water. Okay, please stop that. Stop. Sell the slime eggs you don't want to hatch. I need to make another slime incubator, because that takes for fucking ever. Iridium and slime. Oof, okay. Let's just take all of it. Alright. I'm not gonna leave the baby and the wolves like some ancient Nord. Like, that's not what you do with real babies. Shocking, I know. I need to get, like, a sponsorship deal with Coke. Kane. What am I looking for? Iridium bars. I've only got one. Where the fuck do I get iridium? I guess I go to town now. I'm gonna drop off the slime balls. You're never too young to learn how to knife fight. She was born this morning. She is a little young to wield a knife. The babies in this game are a glorified pet, so I just talk to it. Be like, hello, baby. Baby's first knife fight. Welcome to the world. Here's your knife. Should have named the baby Chat. That would have been cute, yeah. Let's go to town. Is there anything else that I need to build? You get iridium for the desert cave. Okay. Get some tickets. Process these geodes. Break that. Oh, that looks new. I think that's new. No, it's not, because I know what it is. Okay, well, all of that's useless. I know what all of this is, right? Yeah, so, it's useless. Friturt. Let's go to the bus stop. Go to my little house, sell these things, because they're useless, and then go to, the mine in the desert. You could build the Gymno hut. What do I need for the Gymno hut? I guess I should go check rather than ask. I already donated those to the library. I already know what they are, which means that I've given them to him. Give the slime the petrified slime. Too late. Excuse me, birds. 2k gold, 7 star fruit, and some plant fart. Or 20k gold, some star fruit. Well, that's not gonna happen anytime soon, because it takes forever for star fruit to grow. There's also a witch hut. Where do I build these things? The wizards build things? I didn't even know that shit. Do you know the Discord picture you have? It's used in source mapping as an obsolete... Wow. I have absolutely no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Lurker. You saw it when I talked to him. I mean, listen, I'm dumb. It's chronic. There's very little we can do about it. I have to cut down this. There we go. That was in the way. He uses a wondrous item to simulate the effects of a work crew of roughly 30 men. I mean, this is late game. We are 20 days until the end of the game. I don't like to talk about it, but I do have chronic dumb. It's incurable. I'm afraid it seems to only be getting worse. Hello. That's... oh, this thing. Stone, fiber, and starfruit. So, I have a feeling that I was supposed to save some of the starfruit, but I forgot. Warps you to the mountains, beach, prevents debris from appearing in your farm, keeps fences from decaying. How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see. So I don't have enough. And the witch's hut doesn't appear to be an option yet, so, starfruit. I'm gonna forget. I mean, the Gymno hut I'm just getting because I can. The Witch's Hut is a place you can go. There should be a teleport in... oh. Hold on. Yeah. That clock is worth more than its weight in gold. I mean, I guess at the point that you could have that much money... buying a new fence is not going to be the biggest thing for you. It's not really a huge issue. It's more or less just annoying. Is this the teleport? Is the teleport up here? Where is the teleport? Is this it? No, I'm alright. And these are like the challenge hut things. This makes the game harder for no reason whatsoever. Your children will turn into doves and fly off away. No. Okay. I don't know what that means. Dark Shrine of Night Terrors. No, I'm alright. I'm gonna do a season 2 of this. Maybe after a while. I don't know. It's gonna be a while, though. I think I am friends with the wizard. I just got the baby. I'm not gonna immediately throw it out, like, bewitch it into being a dove and fly it out the window. Like, what? Okay, so, like... how much do you like me? Not that much. Do you like... things? You like wine, don't you? I don't have any of that. Goodbye. The middle one is for when you divorce your wife. I see. Well, I don't really want to make it so that way guys can spawn on my farm trying to kill me. My baby turns into a bird, or my wife forgets that I exist. Those all seem like really bad ideas. He likes gyms. Okay. Well, it's almost night, so I'm not gonna really go all the way to, the other town, like the other place. So. Everyone likes things, but they like certain things. Not all things. Just a few things. Town? Quarry. Mine. He loves sun and void essences. Gotcha. When you love something, you have to set it free. It's 1 day old, guys. Savage Ring. Okay, so I've literally killed everything in this game. There's nothing left that has not met my sword many times. Whoops, I didn't mean to buy that. What? There you go. Bye. I didn't credit Jesus for the baby. That's true. I think it's a bit absurd to have to think that you'd have to go to that level, but I think it's interesting to think about, at least. Like, where does that line stop? Because there are people who think that you don't even have to credit the people who did the physical labor of making it. Getting back to that discussion. So I guess it's worth saying and having that discussion. I bombed the doctor's office once, and I didn't even mean to do that, so it doesn't really count. And no one got hurt. So it's fine. Are you sure it's my baby? Yes, because she asked me if I wanted to have a baby, and I said yes, and then we did the do. I mean, I've gotten all the way to the basement of the mine, so... Is there a basement of the other mine? Like, is that a thing? Or no? Actually faster to mine gold. What? I don't think it's really a power move to, like, use black magic to turn your child into a dove and send them off into the world. Yeah. Not that hard. And I've got this lead rod, which is, like, worth $2, and I have to go to one guy to sell it, because I can't sell it in my box. I should be able to. They don't open until like halfway through the day anyway. That's the fastest way to make money in this game. There's a cash crop in every season, but eventually it becomes starfruit. Starfruit can only be grown in certain seasons, but once you get the greenhouse, you can just starfruit all day, every day. Wonder how long it takes for starfruit to grow. I think I planted it on the 8th. I want to say. I guess it makes sense that you can only sell it to one guy. I get it, but... I mean, babies aren't free. There's a lot of work and money that goes into them. Especially if you're the girl. It takes a little bit more work if you're a girl. Considerably less if you're a guy. Hopefully, you kind of take up some of the slack and you help out if you're a guy. You can be a dick. I don't recommend it. Yes, I said work. It's literally called labor. Like, what? I named my child Friturt. Yes. Because that's what it auto-generated, and I think it's a beautiful name. It's actually an ancient language. Friturt is a, in English, Friturt in English means, Friturt. It's a beautiful name. Deep meaning. I like that my wife just went along with it. She was like, what do you want to name our daughter? Friturt. But yeah, and probably, I was talking about this earlier and then I stopped because I'm just kind of all over the place today. I'm probably going to play that guy's game. And also, I noticed that a friend of mine who I grew up with actually commented on one of my videos recently. He said, oh, you know, I'm glad you played all the way through this. I really enjoyed it and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. Not that he did that. I mean, that's totally nice of him to do that. But, like, that, like, he actually, like, went through the trouble of, like, I don't know, watching all of it. You know what I mean? Okay, chat's pog champing, so I guess they agree with me on that. I'm realizing that the only stats that I haven't leveled up are fishing and some other one, so... Is wine juice, yes. Where is it? Okay. Foraging and fishing. So I might as well. I don't know why we pogchamped, I just wanted to be a part of something. I understand. Sometimes memes just need to be done. Don't question them too much. That mob mentality. There's a gallery show coming up. Which is the piece that's directly to my right that I'm working on. I don't know if it'll actually be one that they like. I will enter it anyway. It's at this dive bar that I used to go to when I was, 21 or so. Great place. I've talked about it a few times, but apparently they're doing it, and it's just like, cool. I will definitely be involved in that. All right, later, Doradon. And I'm glad you like it. It makes me happy that people watch stuff on After Hours. It's really hard to tell. Analytics on YouTube are so weird now that I can't tell if people actually watch a lot of it. Well, enchilada is, I guess it would be a dumpling. Like a burrito is. If I remember what an enchilada is. Is Friturt a dumpling? No, it's a human being. Is that true, Luigi? I should probably not just skip over what my wife is saying. Friturt is sleeping. Are they getting sued over the adpocalypse? Like, who's suing them? Can I be involved in a class action lawsuit? Because I'd fucking love to right now. What is this adpocalypse? That's going to take way too long and I'm going to get really salty about it. But, long and short of it is that, was it Wall Street Journal? I think it was Wall Street Junior. Wall Street Junior, yes. Wall Street Journal, wrote an article about PewDiePie, basically claiming that he's a white supremacist, racist, neo-Nazi kind of guy. And some people say it's a hit piece. Other people say he actually is. Doesn't really matter which side of the fence you're on. I frankly don't care one way or another about his specific situation. I don't normally watch him anyway. But it does affect me because a bunch of people, a bunch of advertisers freaked out and go, oh no, our ads are showing on neo-Nazi videos. Well, we better, stop, putting our money into it until, Google fixes that. Google being the people who run YouTube. And so there's this huge, just sudden drop in ad revenue for everyone on the platform. We're talking, like, huge percentage drops. And now, they've fixed it. But the fix is not very good. It's screwing me over fairly hard. For instance, my video I did with the last Sniper Elite video, where I go and kill Hitler, it picked up in the closed captions that I said Hitler, like I just did, and assumed that I was being supportive of him. Let me remind you that in that video, I commit suicide so I can try and shoot him in the dick again because I missed and hit him in the stomach. As any supportive person would. That's how I show love and affection. And I'm fairly certain that it was and the ad filled, the amount of people who actually get ads on that video, I don't know. I mean, I can look it up, I can do the work, and I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. But what I am seeing is that people aren't getting fed the video. And if I get a lower percentage per view, that's fine. But I want everyone who subscribed to me to see the video. That's my main concern. What's the point of making content and showing it to people if no one shows up, right? I don't know. Like, you guys are what makes this a show and not just me playing video games and talking to myself like a crazy person, right? Oh, it's still really early in the morning. So, they tried to fix it, and for a lot of people it's broken. As it would be. And they're doing a lot of stuff to try and divert bad stuff, like, you know, the one they've been talking about, and I forget what the name for it is. So let's say you search, let's say you're vaguely interested in getting into, like, I don't know, ISIS. So you look up, like, ISIS recruitment video on YouTube. Well, if you search that now, instead of it going to that video, it goes to a bunch of things that are, disputing ISIS. Which is good. You know? I know I just said ISIS. I just said Hitler a minute ago, so this video is already going to be demonetized. But I'm talking about it in, I don't know, whatever. I don't really care. You guys are probably going to be watching the thing. So if someone is suing YouTube, and they actually have some sort of legitimate thing, that'd be great. I will get involved in a class action about that. We can get back to the art discussion. I was gonna donate $100,000, but now I'm offended. I've said ISIS. I know. Yes, please come stand in front of the bus so we can go to work. Okay, thank you. So, and on the video where I intentionally didn't curse for the entire thing, which may be affecting who sees the video and if everyone gets to see it or not, I intentionally was yelling over a guy because he was saying curse words in other languages, and I wasn't sure if that was going to be a thing that YouTube could pick up. So rather than let it do so, I just started saying shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And it corrected that to me saying fuck, which obviously destroyed the entire point of doing so in the first place. But that more points out that randomly, it doesn't even matter if I went clean. I didn't cuss at all. It will think that I'm cursing. And that's the worst of it. Because the system's imperfect. I think it was fuck. It might have been pussy. I don't remember. It was some word like that that would have been offensive. I've corrected it now, but I don't know if that actually affects it. So, it kind of was interesting to see. So I guess I've just sort of got to expect that it's going to be like that. But how often do I use slow mode? Not often, because my chat's pretty chill. I mean, it's also a lot smaller than Vinny or Yoles, so doesn't really need it. These guys I can't actually kill, can I? These guys I can. Are these the Iridium ones? Oh, that'd be great if they dropped like an Iridium egg, which reminds me I haven't actually... Please move. Okay. I don't think I've ever turned on slow mode for my own chat. I'm getting Iridium ore from them. So I think these are the ones that I want, but I need eggs from them. But I'm not getting the right type of slime. I do need to kill purple ones, though. There's a rare chance they will drop purple eggs. I think that's better than trying... I mean, I need to get Iridium here anyway. So I might as well try and look for them. I would like... You know, I mean, not to be a dick, but I would like to grow in size. You know, this is what I want to do with myself. And for it to be viable monetarily, it would have to involve me growing. And I also don't like it when community stagnates. That's when things get to be really drama heavy. So I think in every way it's best if I continue to grow. And I am. Slowly. Mike is now hosting me for a bunch of people. Thank you, Mike. We're playing Stardew, and we're changing the subject now anyway, so what do we talk about now? what's worth talking about? I'm pretty far into this game, so I think you could totally do a spoiler on how to effectively farm iridium. Most of it seems to be just finding iridium or getting the eggs of the purple slimes. But if you have a better idea, please, because this is... I wish there's a way to make them, like, you know, 3 iridium bars and a, I don't know, a thing, like some slimes. Talk about music. I feel like every art. So if you haven't, I guess I should say this to the people on After Hours. If you haven't watched, I guess it applies to everyone really. But if you haven't watched my Metal Tarot art streams, I talk about music. I talk about art and art history a little bit, not as much as I did last episode of this. It tends to spawn around level 30 or so. I don't see it on this floor, so I'm trying to go down more. I don't see the exit anywhere, so I'm gonna just keep looking. Did I bring any bombs? I did. I was gonna say I didn't, but I apparently did, so... bombs help? What's so edgy it hurts? If you meet one of the requirements, you get free iridium every morning on year 3. Well, that kind of doesn't help any. Vinny's auto-hosting me for another 200-something people. I don't see any iridium here. The Maplin ads. Bombs may be the only way to kill mummies. I don't think that works. I'm just gonna... I thought I saw purple slime over here. Mike's hosting me as well, and I thanked Mike. And I'll say it again, thank you, Mike. I was trying to blow him up, but he kind of went faster than I could go. Well, thank you, Vader Dragon, but you don't have to. I mean, that's the big deal, is you don't have to sub or do any of that shit. First or crappy job stories. My first job was a crappy job. It was at Randall's Safeway. It was not fun. I don't like customer service. I'll do it if I gotta, but I really don't like it. Because some people are really dumb. Pretty much went out of my way as much as possible to avoid... Actually, talking to the customers was the best part. It was everything else. It was stocking the shelves and all of that shit. Because I didn't mind talking to the customers, because generally speaking, they just wanted to know where something was. I think the most embarrassing was that someone was asking where something or other was, and I didn't know. Do I still stream my summer car? I do. I'm just, not today. And anyway, this guy, he asked me where something was, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's over on this aisle. Follow me, because that's what you're supposed to say. You don't go, it's on aisle 7. You know? You go, it's on aisle 7, follow me. And I'm like, but I didn't know what aisle it was on, so I was just like, well, just follow me, man. I'll take you to it. And I went down every fucking aisle because I could not find whatever the hell he wanted. And eventually he just stopped following me. Which, to be honest, I would too. I think that was the most embarrassing. That, and they had us do the little call-outs like, hi, my name is Colin, and I'm here to provide excellent quality service. On the little, like, phone thing. And, this one day I just fucked it up hard. And that goes over the entire store. And I remember when my manager, he came over and he just started laughing. That was fun. I was a teenager. It was a good experience for me. Shame, publicly. It was great. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of gig, and if I can avoid it, I will. Wasn't my second job crappy too? Pretty much every job I've had has been crappy, except for, I mean, I guess this, if you want to call this a job, which I do, because it makes me money, but, I enjoy it, unlike every other job I've had, so it kind of sounds weird. So, he's laughing with me, not at me. Well, considering I wasn't laughing, it wasn't really laughing with me. I have to be laughing, too, for that to be the case. Squeaky voice? No. I still had a manly, deep baritone at that point, but, you know, it was still just, I don't know. That was my dream job. Pretty much this and art, and making enough that I can do both comfortably without stress. So basically what I got going on right now. And that's basically thanks to y'all. So thank you guys. Whether it's after hours or on YouTube or on here. I consider streaming Flash games fun. And, you know, we were talking about Dada. I think there's something beautiful about the insanity of it. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. None of it does. And that's what's so wonderful about it. Like, it just is a thing that exists in the wild, and it's like, it's so corporate, but yet it's so bad. It's, in a way, very similar to that, and I'm actually dying, so I should probably eat some food. Let me eat some... Can I eat this? Is this food? Oh, this is not good for me. Oh, that's negative energy. That's not good. Well, whatever. I'm not dead, so it's fine. I mean, I guess holly in real life is bad for you. Holly in real life is incredibly poisonous, so... In retrospect, I should have probably figured that out, but whatever. Asshole. I'm gonna probably have to leave it around 9 here. Just because it's kind of... We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly when I do need to leave. I need to make sure I've got plenty of time to get back home on the bus. I don't know if that takes time or if I'm just instantly teleported once it goes off screen. Our slime's gelatin, I think. Molly is a drug, yeah. Do I ever listen to Alice in Chains? I'm not a huge fan, but yeah. I've listened to him a little bit, you know. I need fire crystals for things. I'm trying to think of a couple of Alice in Chains songs that I've listened to that I enjoyed. They're kind of like 9 Inch Nails for me, that I understand that they're good, but I just don't care. That's Iridium probably, right? Yeah! Alright, so that's what we're looking for. Will I stream Passport Out again sometime soon? I guess there are other endings, and if people like it. I still need to do one of the charity incentives where I just do a, I guess I should schedule that. Well, I'll figure out when. But basically me drawing what chat tells me to draw. And we'll probably have like a, I'll probably use the pick tool or something as a way to do it. Okay, good. This holly's kind of garbage, so I'm gonna get rid of it, and let's go down another level. Just easier to just use the staircase down. But I have a thing that I can just go pick, and then it will pick a random person from chat, and then I'd just be like, hey, you get to decide what I'm drawing. Amijo, you'd be the person, and then you'd have to tell me something. And I'd probably figure out a way to, like, make it really simple stuff, like just a noun, just a verb, and we'd work it together. I think that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, it would be like randomly picking names from chat, or if I want to be, you know, capitalist about it, just go, okay, you give me bits, I do it. I don't know how the, there's like a commission button, You can enable, and I'm a little bit worried about enabling it because there's no way to unenable it, or at least there may not be. And there is a problem with that it would be, like, random amongst the people that are actually there, you know? Like, it would be picking out people who may not necessarily be paying attention to chat. They may just be here. So I don't know. And it seems weird to do that as a charity incentive thing and then be like, okay, if you pay me money, then I'll do it. It's like, what? The giveaway thing, it's the same thing with Moobot, essentially. Just that person has to be there. The purple shroom is not that great. Stretch a bit. Thank you, horse. Yeah, I don't know how you'd program it to pick out active chat members, but I think it would be... I left behind a few shrooms. It's fine. The shrooms are not that great. Okay, what are we getting rid of? Scroll. You say the dude likes gyms and stuff? That's my opinion of Jake Paul. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Not entirely sure how he's a thing. But he is, so, you know. Does my baby ever, like, keep us up in the middle of the night? Yeah, I don't know how to set up a bot like that because I'm not a programmer, because I'm a dumb piece of shit. But, I feel a lot older now that we have a child. Maybe it's just the new responsibility weighing on me. It's not bad. I've wanted this for a long time. Well, thank you. I'm glad you, like it. But, Friturt is, asleep. What a quiet bebe. It's convenient. I don't have to do shit. My wife does all the work with the baby. If I change wives, like if I have a different wife, right? Does it change what the baby looks like? I don't want to eat the void egg. I want to... Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, I need to sell things. Should probably pull out these and do that and actually get some of these going, because I need some in order to make the slime maker. What can I get rid of? A lot of this stuff. Okay, cool. And do I have anything else? Yeah. Okay, that should be good. And then I get these geodes processed at some point. I need to get the bat wings out of my inventory as well. Also, if I, like, divorce my wife, who gets custody? Like, do I get custody or do they? If I divorce my wife and I keep the baby, like, who's taking care of it and feeding it? Exprossetti? Thank you for subbing. Resubbing. 8 months in a row. You're cool. I get custody? I mean, it seems like she's doing all the work for the baby, because I'll tell you, all I do is walk in there, see that it's asleep, and then just walk away. You can divorce in this game? I mean, they divorce you if you don't treat them right. I'm not divorcing my wife. I'm just asking what would happen. It's apparently a thing. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh, the slime maker's doing some other bullshit. Okay, what do I need for the slime incubator? 2 iridium bars and 100 slime. Okay. Get the slime out. So how do I get slime's things? Like, how do I get eggs from them? What do I need to do now? Is my question. I just gotta wait for this, so. Start a harem of slimes? Or are you talking about waifus? Wait until you have a second purple egg first to make both of them, or what? What am I doing? I'm waiting for this other iridium thing to be a thing. Why not both? Keep feeding the slimes water. So do they grow? And then I kill them and then get... What? You have 2 iridium bars in 2 different chests. So there's the one in my inventory there, and then there might be one over here. What year am I on? The year 3. There's the other one. Okay, cool. So I can make a slime incubator. But I shouldn't do this yet. Do I breed this egg? That's what chat seems to be telling me not to do. Do I breed this? Do I hatch this? Or do I wait until I get a second one? Please, slime. I'm gonna put these in here just in case. Excuse me. Kill all non-purple slimes and breed the purple ones together. So that way I don't get green ones accidentally. So they will have eggs. If you have 2, they'll make more of themselves. Okay, I see. So... I need to go kill this green one and then stop the one that's already going. Chat may want to look away from this. Can't get it out. We're gonna just have to keep trying until we get the right ones. Get 2 purple ones going, and then we gotta get a bunch of slime. Is there a good way of farming slimes? Can I breed a green one and a purple one together? I mean, I'm about to have them, so I might as well. Rip Slimgus. Don't name them, then you'll feel bad about it. Alright, do I have more slime just hanging around in one of these other chests? I don't see it. Okay. So am I actually Adam Jensen or what? I mean, I definitely have been told that I look like him, but, no. I never asked for this. I don't see it. I mean, I guess it's... Are whales dumb? Yeah, I mean, that was more or less a joke, but people actually got really offended by that one. It's just the endless chain of weird shit that people get mad about. Hey, take me to, Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you're a grandmother now. God, I guess you could just, like, have kids with all of the people and then just have, like, a whole town's worth of children by yourself. Like, can you? This area is overrun with monsters, hopefully slimes. Yes! And they're purple. Even if it's just slimes, it's still useful. I'm putting that in the hotbar so I can see how many I've got. There's probably a mod for that, just doing the do with all of the girls. That way you can have all of the children. That's weird that that would be a thing that someone would make, but also a thing that totally would happen. Occasionally get iridium ore from these guys. So, is there a way to change their spawn rates? Oh, right, they can't even hurt me anymore. Punks. Okay, well. Like, is there a way to change the loot drops of the slimes to be more in line with what I want? Like, more, I don't know, whatever? Because all I want is iridium here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something a little bit about myself. I'm not trying to bang the characters in this game. I think that's not interesting to me. And it's weird that I have to say that to clarify the thank you. I'm sorry I sneezed. It's weird that people have the waifus. It's chronic. Please. I think we started this stream on day 2 or so. Yeah. It might be good to take a quick break. I haven't for like an hour and 30. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a quick break. Just kind of get up and stretch and go to the bathroom and move around and stuff. The characters are very flat. Like, they don't have any personality, you know? Not much. A little bit. I like Penny because she reminds me of Tilda, but Tilda has more personality. It's like several of the girls just have any bit, like, approximating some sort of actual human being. I don't know. But it's also a video game made by one guy. Whatever. Alright. I'll tell Momo hi for you guys. Hey Momo. Chat says hi. Do you want to say anything back? She sort of winked at me, so there you go. Wink is your return message. I will be back in a minute 30. I'm going to get up, move around, go to the bathroom. I recommend that you do the same. I'll be back in a minute 30. Alright, I'm back, and you guys will be in 15, 14, 13 seconds. Let me bring down the music. I love that jam. It's so good. It stands up for like a few years, too, and that's how you know you got a good jam. Although I'm fine with listening to the same song over and over and over and over again, so whatever. I streamed PUBG yesterday. It was just kind of a chill stream. Kind of like what we're doing here. Except for I was shooting people, so... I don't know. I remember reading something about the guy who did the Mario theme, the da 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 da. That one. Nintendo now has copyright strike this video. It's he made that song after listening to it for like some ungodly number of hours, just to make sure that it wouldn't be annoying after a while. Because if it is, then it wouldn't work. PUBG. Oh, I see what you did. No, PUBG is the inferior way of pronouncing PUBG. Pubage. Puggles. Pugs. I don't know how the ads work. Honestly. That's one thing that YouTube kind of has. Like, you can kind of do the math and figure out how the ads work and how much you're getting paid. And there's actually, like, a way of figuring it out. With Twitch, you kind of just sort of trust that they're giving you your fair share. Yeah, I heard that stream sniping is bannable on PUBG. I'd imagine it's a bigger deal if you're a bigger streamer, like, what's that guy's name who, has the persona that he's, you know, full of himself and stuff like that. And it's like, really, dude? I don't know, I was talking to some dude on PUBG the other day about him. I'm like, you know, not for nothing, but, like, if you're gonna pick a fake persona, why is the fake persona that all streamers, all YouTubers take is that they're overly cocky? Like, Jim Sterling already exists. You can't beat him on that. He already exists. Dr. Disrespect. There you go. I think Dr. Disrespect got unbanned, though. Like, why not any other persona? You know? I wouldn't say Meek, because that would be boring, but, you know, just, like, pick some sort of persona that's interesting. I don't know. Dominatrix. That would be different. Although probably not. You know, I mean, there's the guy who, he streams as a dog. That's interesting. That's new and unique. But, I don't know. I don't see why anyone would actually... watch that, because it seems like it's already been done. Like, I don't know who the hug dude is, or the husky dude is, but is it a corgi? I forget, but he uses a face rig. He plays Counter-Strike Go. I think he's good at it. I don't know. I think I would get bored if I played the same game over and over and over again. Like, if I was just a StarCraft streamer, or just a it's a Shiba. There you go. It was something. I think I would get boring. Just Hearthstone, just Minecraft, you know? Any of those things. I can't imagine how you do that. Like, I don't have the... This is why I'd never become, like, a competitive gamer. Like, I could never do it. Okay, deal with that shit, nerds. Whoa. Okay, so that does work, but also now I appear to be cursed, so I'm leaving. Need one more slime. A 6 mana, 4/6 that battle cry that removes 1 cost from I wonder if that's gonna have any other effects, or if there's gonna be any, like, I know there was some card that was announced that removes all the I think it might have even been this most recent set that removes all cards that are like 3 costs from your deck, so that way you can just get, or it's like all cards under 5 costs, so you can get to higher cost creatures faster, and you're playing ramp or whatever. I wonder if that could be used in a sort of similar way, that you just have 1 drops, and then once you get that, you drop it, and then your next card is, you know, Alexstrasza or something. I don't know. I'm not good at that game. I'm theory crafting on a game that I don't really know how to play. Parry on this. Oh, hey, that worked. I didn't know you could even do that. Yeah, that seems to be the way to fight it, rather than just being like sweep, 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 and hope it works. No. Really? Nothing? No doors. Alright, cool. Helmet, Wrath. I don't know what helmet is. Is Minecraft, I mean, Minecraft is a good game. I enjoy it. I was playing it for a while. But you have to play it with mods. I think it would be a boring stream. How's my luck? Apparently, I mean, I didn't even check this morning. I need to do this, so it doesn't really matter if my luck's good or bad. There's nothing else for me to do. Like, I can go fishing. Luck affects everything, and there's no way to affect luck. So, I'm just gonna go do what I need to do, regardless of if I have everything I want or not. Guys, come with me over here. I mean, I at least got 100 slime, so I could make another egg. I might stream Minecraft with Mike or something. I think that would be a good stream. But, just doing it by myself might not be all that interesting. Can I just eat a crab? Are you food? No. Crabs are not food. I got 5 iridium, so that helps. I do need to go soon in this game. Probably in real life as well, but... Minecraft would be alright, but only if we did it modded. And a quest book sort of thing would be good, just that way it had a definite end. Alright, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. You wanna go ahead and die? That would be cool. Good thing I watered it. Now it's nice and damp so I can kill it easier. I mean, it's kids. I don't know what you guys want from a game that was made for kids by one guy, essentially, up until he started to get enough money to do so. If it's not the best thing in the world, then it's fine. It's just, my expectation for Minecraft is at that level. That it's essentially Legos. I'm not expecting a deep, enriching experience that really makes me question who I am as a person. I'm expecting... It wasn't made for kids. I expect it feels like it is. I don't know. It's like Legos. Roblox is kind of GPM's thing, and I'm not really... I mean, I tried it once. Wasn't really my cup of tea, but, you know, to each their own. Oh, there's a hole here. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. You fell down 7 levels. That helps. Someone said level 30 is where you need to start looking for iridium at. Oh, the combo! What does Rabbit's Foot do? That looks good. Some people say it's lucky. Does it actually affect my luck? Or is it just... I recall needing it for a quest, but I don't think... Alright, let's get out of here. And I want to see if it takes any time to actually travel home today. So, I'm gonna get on the bus, and it is 12:20 right now. Let's see what time it is when I get home. I've already done the community center. I don't need to deposit it. Rabbit's Foot are universal love and the best present. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. The bus is always conveniently waiting for me. It doesn't really have a schedule. I don't know what that noise that I hear every night is. Except for the one character that, except his wife. Okay, so don't give the rabbit's foot to my wife because she'll get upset. That's accurate. Tilda would get upset if I gave her a rabbit's foot as well. Little Friturt is going to have such a great childhood here. Yes. Friturt. How are you doing, Friturt? The best games have the worst communities because they're big enough to attract awful people. The percentage of awful people is like, you know, 2% or whatever. But if your community has several million people in it, then that's going to be like several thousand people that are shit that are in your community, and the shit people are going to be ultra loud. So that's why good games have catch me a lingcod. It won't go down easy, but I know you can do it. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that? The fuck is a lingcod? L. Oh, there's absolutely no sorting alphabetically here. It's probably by season or something. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. I can catch those. Alright, so I've got a blue slime here. I'm gonna make another slime and see what happens. And then today will be the last day of the game that we'll play, so that way we can... Hi there. Keep it to just a handful of days. I guess we should have majority purple slimes. I think that's the way to do it. So that way we have a better chance of growing purple eggs. And then we'll always have things. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I went to college for that kind of grammar. I think part of why PUBG's community is better is because you can't directly interact, and well, you can, but no one does it. You can't easily directly interact with other people unless if they're on your team. And generally speaking, they understand that it's hard, and as long as you're not ultra playing shit, they'll forgive you. I haven't caught a single legend. I don't fish that often because I find it really boring. I guess I ought to try and catch the legendary fish, but people have told me like, oh, anytime, any weather, winter. Okay. I mean, yeah, they love me. Oh, void essence. You like that shit? Oh, do you want like a rabbit's foot? Here, take it. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It is very useful for my studies. Thank you. That face. I have very rare occasions that I run into shitters on PUBG. Most of the time, don't give him the... It's fine. I need him to be my friend so he can get all of the items in the game. I don't care. See? He likes me exactly the same. Fuck. Yeah, don't use global chat on PUBG and it'll be fine. I'm not trying to fuck the wizard. I just want him to be my friend so he can tell me about the witch's hut. I'm not gonna fuck the wizard. We're not fucking the wizard. Oh, can I make a stone path? Yeah, I want to make some of that. Yeah, give me that shit. It's okay if there's like some spots where it's spotty or destroyed. I think that adds to the aesthetic. Okay, so we're gonna have like... Let's call it 20. We have more than enough to just have a shit ton, but you know. Why can't I? Oh, there's something there. I should probably check on the starfruit. See if I can... I'd like to do that tonight, because if I don't do it tonight, then, okay, cool, good. If I don't do it tonight, then I'm gonna totally forget that I did it, and then it's gonna be shit, so, instead. Let's see. Starfruit's gonna take a few more days. I think I played it on day 2 or 3. So it'll probably be near the end of this month that we actually get them. So I'm totally gonna forget. Hey, Alpha Juno. Alright, so I guess we go back into the mine and try and find more slimes and more Jeff. Yeah. Thank you for the 43 bits, Stardew. I should probably ditch some of this stuff. Let's go to town real quick. Have I ever played Jet Set Radio? I own it, but I haven't played much of it. That's more of IMS thing. What do bits do exactly? Bits transfer to pennies. 1 bit is worth about a penny. So 43 bits is worth 43 cents. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you add up that you can just watch ads to get bits, or you can buy them directly if you want, and I get them throughout every time I stream, it adds up. Makes up a good chunk of the amount of income that I get from Twitch. Yeah. This guy throws his leftover pocket change at me. That's fine. It ends up adding up to something. $1 here, $1 there. You know? You can watch ads to get bits, but only if you live in America, and only when it feels like letting you do so. Oh. Huh. That seems important. I mean, it's like special colored, so it's like important, right? Is that just a thing? I have the combined Jet Set Radio and some other version. Like some other game. It's some racing game that no one cares about. Bits do have a 40% fee, but I also don't have to worry about people scamming PayPal. So I have to pay a little bit, but it basically ensures that I'm not going to get ripped off. So it's worth the money, in my opinion. Plus, people can just give them to me for free, which means that I don't have to feel bad about it. Generally, if it's like 5 bits, 45 bits, you know, less than $1, it's usually they watched ads. Because they don't give you much. So, Oh, and thank you, Cornesio. I'm gonna go with. I think I've pronounced you every single time, different way. Yeah, thank you for the bits, and thank you Snow Pixies for the 20, and then thank you Dabbing Peanut for the 5 bits. Don't you worry about those who use adblock. I think it's just sort of part of the thing. Like, you just expect it. Like, what do I do? Don't watch ads? If I say... There's no point in saying that. The people who are going to watch ads are just going to watch ads. I'd very much like it if they didn't, but I understand why they do. So I don't worry about it. Thank you to Impudent Veil for 15 bits. You watch the ads but says something went wrong. Yeah, that sucks. I got a new thing. I got a, Starred Shards? Starred Shards. So, and thank you for the 100 bits, Natalie. Got a bit of a bit train going now that we're talking about them. Here, have that. What is it? I mean, I don't... I think battle jackets are for special occasions, mostly. You go and wear it when you go to concerts and stuff like that. You don't just wear it out and about. Silver Glove wants us to know that he loves Asian women, and that's wonderful, and I'm glad you do, but that has nothing the fuck to do with anything. I guess we'll go... I gotta say, it's really kind of annoying to keep going to the mine, but there's really no other way to do it. Here's all my other bits. Thank you, Catman. Thank you, Dashboard Cat, for the 100 bits as well. It's 155 from Catman. I need to put up these. Have you bought the Wicked Statue crafting recipe from Krobus? That totally sounds like something I don't have. Okay, cool. That's everything put up. That's in there. Just joined. How far in the game are you? Year 3, Winter 13. Or winter day 13. Whatever. I need to go check on that. What is it called? Wicked statue crafting recipe. Okay. It's okay, you don't have to give me bits. You don't have to watch ads. You don't have to do any of that. It's fine. Really. That sounded really passive-aggressive. It's not. Honestly, it's, ads are annoying. Especially when they only have, like, 2. A wicked statue turns your slimes black. How is that helpful? Like, what do they give iridium? Wicked statue. Sure. Just in case it didn't sound passive-aggressive? Okay. Well, why would I want to make them that way? Yeah, exactly. Watering Can says he just does, you know, Twitch Prime because you get ad block, but I still get the money. That works for me. No idea, but they're sweet as hell. It prevents them from turning black. What is a return scepter? I don't know. The return staff is definitely new. It's very expensive, whatever it is. So I'm not getting it. I'm not trying... Do you want an acorn? This just ain't my thing. That's fine. I just wanted to get rid of it, to be honest. I found an acorn. Have it. Thank you for the 25 vits. Vits. Volber. 25 vits. Someone, questioned what it would be like if some, oh no. Some sort of, like, horror creature or, like, whatever came and, like, bust down my door and went, nope, nope, before killing me. So I pointed out how weird that would be if that was, like, Dracula. And he just goes, note, note! And then he just bites my neck. This is a Tumblr ask, because of course it was. That's what Tumblr is. I think that's infinitely more funny with the funny accent than it being like Jason Voorhees. Because I don't know what Jason Voorhees sounds like. I don't think he talks. So he wouldn't sound like much of anything. What if he bites your dick instead? Oh no, goddamn vampire bit you on the dick. Is that the line from that one anime that I actually don't know the name of? It might be a hentai. I don't know. So, this is giving me fuck all. Combat boots. But it's not as good as space boots! The invulnerability to Slime's ring is really good, considering I'm intentionally going and getting slimes. Yeah, there's a lot of viruses that come if you have if you watch ads on other websites. So I understand why people use ad block. You just sort of adapt to it. I think everyone understands that I make money from the ads, and so they understand what that is, and if that's the decision they make, then that's fine with me. That sounds really passive-aggressive. How do I talk about this and not sound passive-aggressive? I don't care. I know it sounds like I'm being passive-aggressive, but I understand if you decide you want to watch, ads, or not watch ads. I'm okay. How's the job going? I quit. Because they weren't paying me. Which is the best reason to quit. Do I still use Firefox? Yeah. I know a lot of people swear by Chrome. I use a little bit of both. I use all my stuff for, work on, Chrome, and all my stuff for just me hanging out and doing stuff. On Firefox. So that way, all of my horrible taste and stuff is just on one. That's weird. I thought he would hurt me, but he didn't. Just all of it on one side or the other, and I kind of know Thank you for the 5 bits, Peanut. But it's a good name. I mean, that's a good game or whatever. Being weird about it because you said confirm passive-aggressive, so I had to be passive-aggressive about your name. So that way it could be considered a joke, but it's really not that good of a joke. In fact, it's sort of continuing the issue. I'm just gonna... You're on your Wii internet browser. That can run this? I have the slime ring on, yeah. Does that... Are the bugs slimes? I'm just gonna bomb the center of this place and then run away. I don't think I can run far enough away. Hey, I can. I tried to get Firefox, it's so hard not to get anything extra with it. I got it a while ago. Actually not too long ago, because I got this computer about a year ago or so. But Chrome is... It's good to have them separated, and there's a couple of reasons, like add-ons and stuff, that make YouTube easier if you have Chrome, and they're not Firefox extensions that do the same thing. And it's just like, I want my life to be as easy as possible. I prefer Firefox in a lot of ways. I use Firefox for chat, but for you know, YouTube and stuff, Chrome's the way to go. Just a lot of stuff that helps you manage back-end stuff that no one would know or care about, but I do. And you guys do because it helps whether or not you get to see the video or not. And how quickly I can turn around on putting videos out. So. Earthfox. What? Any ideas for a new emote? I mean, I guess we're coming up on that. I think 250 is the next emote slot. They give you McAfee with the installation of Firefox. I didn't get it. Oh well. I don't know. What would you guys want? I was kind of thinking about having a general Rev Flash emote, which is just like for whatever weird face we find in Flash games. I just put it on there. You know? I mean, things that preferably are things from my chat rather than just random things that exist. Baby Hazel, I mean, wouldn't want to fight the copyright claims for that. Rev Gerald already exists. Some sub want to do a Rev Gerald real quick? Would it change from time to time? Yeah, anytime there was a new good one. And if there was an especially good one and people were upset that it was leaving, and enough of the subs were upset that it was leaving, we could just make it into a new emote and call it something else. How do you think the business sense is? And I mean, like, if you're doing anything as a job, having business sense is important. So yeah, it's very important. If you're just doing art, if you don't have any if you don't feel like doing art on a professional level, it's okay. Well, here's the deal. Baby Hazel will sue me for, or Axis will sue me for, or at least copyright claim me for Baby Hazel. Disney won't on Flash games. That panda with the awful teeth, I don't know how well that would translate to a tiny image, but maybe. The pit emoji, I don't know how what that would look like. I thought about doing it before, but I really don't know. Yeah, business is actually really hard. You can have a really good idea, and you can be really good at something like art, but you do need to have business sense in order to actually do it at any sort of level where you could actually, like, survive off of it, you know? what's happening in this game? Is it a dungeon crawler or a farm game? It's a farm game, but it's winter, so there's nothing to do on the farm. So instead, I'm diving into the mines, so that way I can upgrade my tools, ostensibly. But I'm also using it as a way to breed new slimes that I can use to get the ore that I need. But in order to do so, I'm actually using up some of the ore in the first place, which kind of is backwards. Excuse me. Okay. I think I'm just going in a loop here, aren't I? Yeah, okay. What about Rev Hot Dog? I mean, sure. Why does Baby Hazel want to sue? Because they want money. And they don't understand copyright law. And they'd much rather file copyright claims against people who criticize their work than, you know, actually do anything about it, you know? That's actually a good question. I wonder if I actually posted their stuff on a channel that didn't make money, and I just did a completely, like, they're not suing, but, like, they do copyright claim anything I do of them, unless if I edit around it heavily. Which is why I put the stuff up on VidMe. vid.me/RevScarecrow. It's all the, ones that Baby Hazel has ever, or Axis has ever claimed. I need to get home. Alright, I was hoping that that would be the exit and I could just easily walk out. Okay, I guess you do damage now. That's cool. That one guy wanted me to get something. Rev Existential. I think a lot of people would have a hard time spelling that. What about some My Summer Car related emote? That's a good one. I don't know what, though. Okay, well, this was kind of a chill stream, and I think that's what people come to Stardew for. The thinking emoji, but for my mask, that could be good. Yellow bastard, or, green car. That's a good point. I don't know, I'm really feeling Rev Dada. I don't even know what that would look like. It could just be something bizarre looking that you couldn't really get a good idea of what it looks like, and then when you actually, like, it would just be an in-joke that it would just be spammed, and then new people would just go, what is that? And then people would go, it's the best emote. Alright, so, day 14, year 2, I'm gonna, call it there. Let me check and see if there's any art. I believe there is. Then we'll check and see if anyone's live, which there probably is, and then we'll go from there. There's a couple of arts. Oh, who is that? I know that art style. I think that's Akuma? Dexter Doodle. Damn it, I knew that. I knew that. All right, well, let me look at first Justice X 3D emoji looking thing. It's basically like an emoji movie emoji thing. Yeah, it's even tagged as source emoji movie. Am I a meh emoji? I'm gonna have to have a story and a thing about how I have to go and find myself. I have to either accept myself or become who I really am. Yeah. Anyway, this one's from Just a Sec. It's my emoji. That does look like a real basic iPhone emoji. It's good. Then we've got this one by Dexter Doodle. Using the Wraith paintbrush, I guess. That's cool. It's a little bit Night Vale. Is there an art challenge request that I got earlier? I liked it too much to not post it. Oh, I see. So it's probably on Tumblr. They did like a art ask thing. There's a lot of those. It's actually really nice because it's a way to just, I can't think of anything to draw. What do I draw? You know, pick something off this list and I'll draw it. And then they draw it. So you see them every now and then. It's worth getting into, even if you're not someone who's into Tumblr, just so you never have a day that you don't draw because you can't think of anything. Night Vale is great. Me and Tilda saw them live once. I need to get caught up. It's been a while. That would be something I could listen to. Anyway, we've got that, and then we've got this one by Mafia 7. And it's a picture of like some art that I guess Friturt did. You got Friturt and Daddy and Mom, and there's a chicken me. Is there a chicken that we've named Mafa? Picture by Mafa, age 7. Mafia. Murpher. Is that Krangus? What? I can't read what this says here. That's Krangus, I see. It's cute. And then Momo down here. That's really cute. And the little knife fight that I had with my daughter. I like how they all have gas masks. That's cute. Alright, well, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you. Oh, Krangus drew that. That's cute. Krangus fictitiously drew the drawing that we just saw. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for supporting me, as always, and watching and enjoying the content. Hopefully you enjoy it. Otherwise, you're just sticking around and watching me for no reason, and that's just weird. Don't watch me if you don't enjoy me. I don't know who would. KY is playing through Final Fantasy X. He's doing the Titus mod, which makes all the voice clips and I think music into that thing. So that should be really annoying and great. So I'm going to host it. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Commercial breaks are only allowed once every 8 minutes. That's cute. It's been definitely more 8 than 8 minutes since 45 minutes ago. All right, well, there's no ad at the